Guys, let me tell you about KetoWithThomas.com. This stuff's going to be good for you, I can promise you. Have you found yourself grazing at the fridge a lot more than usual these past couple of months? If so, you are certainly not alone. I'm fairly sure that you've even walked into a health food store or flipped on the television. You've no doubt heard of the ketogenic diet. I've heard of it. Listen, it helps all of us. We're stuck at home because of CV. It's time to get healthy. You need to listen up. Keto Elevate is specifically designed to help quickly and efficiently raise your ketone levels so that you can reap the benefits of the keto diet. And right now, guys, is the perfect time to focus on your health, and the Keto Elevate is ready to help. We know your health is paramount, and during these trying times, we have a very special offer in place. Guys, they are going to give this to you for 51% off and free shipping within the United States. That's right, up to 51% off the regular price. Not only that, because we want to give you all the tools to set yourself up for a lifetime of great feeling. You want to feel good with your body. Listen, click the link below right now, www.ketowiththomas.com, and order your supply today. Be one of the first to reap the rewards of the Keto Elevate, and you will receive 51% off with free shipping in the U.S. Guys, listen, this helps. It lessens the hunger and the cravings, increases brain function, clarity, and focus. We all need that. Also, it gives you better metabolism. I have a problem with that. Incredible natural energy levels, and much, much more. Guys, go to www.ketowiththomas.com. Reap the benefits today, 51% off. I can promise you it'll be worth your while. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the podcast. Hello? Hello? How you living? How's everybody doing today on this Wednesday evening? All nice and cozy, ready to spread nothing but the best intentions, the best and highest positivity there is. Because in reality, we are all light beings. We're all light workers, and we're all doing this together to make humanity better than it has ever been before. Welcome to True Reporting, the live call-in show. It's such a pleasure to hang out with you, and I appreciate you giving me your time this evening. It's always just blessed. It's always a blessed time when we all come together like this. If you're new here, which I saw a couple of people are new in the chat, you found the right place. You found the right place. You're going to have a great evening. Just sit back and just listen and just take in the mirth. There's going to be a lot of it. And go ahead. While you're at it, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can also click that notification bell when you do subscribe, so when I go live, you'll get that alert and you'll be able to be here on time and hang out. And because of how gross BoozTube is, you may not get that notification. So the next best thing you need to do is follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting, so you get each and every notification, because I drop the links to these streams twice before going live, once 2 hours before, and right when I click the live button. I drop it. So, my friends, it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. The Punisher, welcome. John Howe, BJ Haven, welcome each and every one of you. Melissa Marie, hello, sweetie. How are you? Shannon, good to see you here. Thanks for dropping those links for me. Thanks to the mods. I appreciate it. I saw the Punisher earlier. Nice to see you, my friend. One of the best on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, my goodness, that hack today is something special. It's very detrimental to the blue check marks. We know who those blue check marks are. All but Tommy G. I know Tommy G has a a blue check mark from being on Sirius XM radio, but he is part of the team. This I can assure you. So, my friends, it's good to see you. Dave MCQ, what's up? Grandpa C, hello. Lucy Ann Irwin, good to have you here. She says she's never been here. This is her first time. What brings you here? I'd like to know what brought you here, how you found out about us, and thanks for showing up. Thanks for giving us a chance here. You're in for a great time. I can promise you that. It's relaxing, and that's what it is. Real Severe. Good to see you, my friend. Melissa says, yeah, what's up on Twitter? Inevitable ET can't tweet either. Whoa. I think these big Anons accounts have been, from what I read, those have also been closed out. Not closed out, but I guess blocked from posting or something. Very interesting. And I saw a lot of them. A lot of these accounts on Twitter are also, it has a lot to do with, Bitcoin as well. Me and Red Pill 78 were talking on the phone earlier, and he brought it to my attention that there's a lot of money being taken from people's Bitcoin accounts. I mean, these are hackers. These are hackers. So, yeah, exactly, BJ Haven. They were hacked. So we'll get to that. Grandpa C, Twitter does suck, but Twitter is the battleground. It is the battleground. So we'll see what comes of it. I'm sure there will be reports tomorrow, all fake news. The virus, the mind virus, as we like to call it. A joke. Did you guys do the fasting today? Brutal. Navy vet, what's up, partner? Very Luke Sly Talker, what's up, man? Yes. CNN cannot tweet either. That's a blessing, isn't it? Yeah, Amy B. Twitter was hacked today. From what I understand, also, this is rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. I also heard that, I guess, someone on their platform, someone behind the scenes who actually has God mode, basically, they can do whatever they want to on the platform. Something happened with their information, and that's how they were able to get into, I guess, the database and into all of these accounts. So we'll see what takes place, guys. Paulette, hey, sweetie, how are you? Good to see you. Seabass, what's up? Philly D, a lot of blue check marks removed as well. That's a good thing, isn't it? Trash. But that, I'm not here to, I'm not here to besmirch anybody. They'll have to account for their own actions, right? Theirs will come in the end. I don't even have to do anything. We don't even have to do anything because it's already lined up. It's already written, isn't it? That's what it is. Patriot 1771, week 11 is the Twitter blackout. Interesting. I don't think this was a white hat operation. I think that this was actually just hackers that wanted to make some cash. Anna Grace, if they can delete Chrissy's 60,000 tweets. I heard she's deleted 1 million tweets. That's got to be absolutely exaggerated. How does one do that? It's virtually impossible. So we'll see. But how are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. How are you living? Is everything good tonight? I have not looked at 5 minutes of news today. Oh my goodness, it feels good. It's like a cleanse, along with the cayenne pepper, the lemon juice, and the honey cleanse I did today. I almost made it 24 hours. I made it 21 hours. Actually, 20 hours. 20 hours of no food. And it was, I couldn't handle it. I know what I did wrong. I went for a walk today, about 1.5 miles, and then I had to go meet somebody today, and I think it just got to me. Went 23 hours. Holly McCormick, good for you, sweetie pie. Good for you, sweet Jenna. Great to do that. That is awesome. Good for you. Deborah 1 Russell says, I deactivated Facebook last week. Good for you. Don't reinstate it. Don't do it. Right. Cookie Therapy says maple syrup, not honey. You could do both. I researched, but maple syrup, that is part of it. Yes. I got the nice honey. I didn't get the garbage. So Denise for Trump, this is part of it. She says, I felt major soul pain today with all this child abuse and torture. Oh my goodness. It's a mind virus, Denise. It is a mind virus. And the more that you are subdued by it, the more that you are just depleted from it, that's what it's there for. That's its intentions, is to do that. So just be aware of that. I feel this a lot. I felt this a lot. Since I've been doing this channel, my goodness. That's why I had to cut back. That's why I only do the news on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I can't, it's not good for you. And God bless these people that can do it every single day. I'm just not willing to take on that, I don't know. I'm not willing to take on that burden. Because in actuality, that's what it actually is. It's a burden. And it's created that way. Punisher says, I'm going to start surprising you with great known Patriot call-ins. Do it, my friend. Do it. You have the pull. You have the pull, and you have, you can do whatever you want to, man. You're fine. You're fine with me. Chris and Sky, me and you used to do the same thing. I used to drive for your arch nemesis UPS. I only eat dinner, so I guess I fast daily. You do. My God, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine the amount of calories I used to burn doing that and how much you burn today. My goodness. That is a beast of a job. Doors down at True Reporting. I love this platform. Hit the like button. Absolutely. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. This is a call-in show. I'll post the numbers here shortly, but we just like to talk it up. I feel like a lot of channels don't talk back. They don't converse with the chat, and this is just to take our minds off of the everyday suffering that takes place outside the door. And it's not everywhere. The media completely manipulates everything that we see, making it seem like you can't go outside your door without getting hit with a bike lock. You can't go out your door without having to spend 3 weeks in an ICU. But most people are actually fairly beautiful. We're all beautiful. Some of us have just been led astray. And I pray for those people because they don't know what they're doing. And the fact that, the media spreads all this stuff about, people falling from statues and people getting maced and people getting hit by cars. I mean, what kind of detrimental psychosis are they trying to give to us? They're trying to give us psychosis. They're trying to give us schizophrenia. Not me. Not me. Not me never. That's a good sentence. Not me never. It's not going to happen. I want to give a surprise shout out to Marsha. Happy early birthday. Sunny skies. Her birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Marsha. Thank you for doing all that you do for this channel and just being a sweetie pie. And I know you and Shan are extremely close friends. She's been with us for a very, very long time. So again, if you guys could give a big shout out to Sunny Skies. Tomorrow is her birthday. And Sunny, I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow. I hope you have an awesome weekend too that's coming up because you deserve it. one of the best, one of the sweetest, and, just a pleasure. Just an all-around beacon of light. I think we can all agree to that. You're welcome, Sonny. It's another B-Day, but you can make it a special day. You can make it awesome. She's been with us for a long time. Absolutely. Happy birthday. Katie F., did you hear Kanye West dropped out of the 2020 race because Elon Musk asked him to be the president of Mars? That is insanity. I did see that Kanye West dropped out. I felt like that was a publicity stunt. Nevertheless, no one will beat the president. No one's going to beat Trump. But they're going to push for that mail-in ballot. I can promise you that. Absolutely. Punisher, we do. We do. My goodness. So I made it 20 hours today. Only drinking what I told you I was drinking. And then for dinner I had, because I wanted to stay as close to it as I could. I just got green, red peppers and onions, put some olive oil on them and some pepper, some Tabasco, and a little bit of salt, and just stir fried it up and ate that, just a whole thing of it. So I tried to stay as close as I could to it. It's hard. It's really hard, especially if your body is not used to it. I felt it probably around 5:30, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I did the best I could. I'm going to do it again. I think I'm going to try and do it. Every Wednesday. And I'll just get better and better. I think if I did it again, I could do the full 24 hours. You ate a fajita with no shell. Oh, doesn't that have steak in it? I didn't have that. CJ from Australia. Good day, mate. Also, guys, I wanted to let you know that if you do want to support this channel in any way, shape, or form financially, the best way to do it is through Patreon. We have been demonetized, thus the reason you cannot oil. What, does this sound southern? Oil. B Spain. One of the best. So the best way to support this channel is through the Patreon. Shannon just dropped it in the chat. Again, we have been demonetized, so no money gets pushed out when I receive no money from YouTube when I put out videos Monday through Friday, and that's a shame. Isn't that amazing? You have an open platform, and if they disagree with you, they just say no. Isn't that nice? Isn't that that's a pure nightmare realm? But we rise above it. And Melissa Marie, thank you. True Reporting, great job. Slow and steady on the fasting. Sure, I had 4 hours to go. 4 hours, and it happens. Next time. KDF, I've been on the keto for 2 years now. The keto diet, it's a great lifestyle. Absolutely. It really is. So I was looking at the benefits of what the fasting does, and it's supposed to speed up your metabolism, because my metabolism at about 26 just went, it died. It flatlined. So, that's just a thing. That's just the thing of, I guess, being older. I don't know what it is. But if I can speed that up, shoot, yeah, I will do this once. I'll try and do it twice, if not, but for sure, once a week. Ashley T, I love keto. I have felt so much better since starting. Look into it, guys. Look into it. Door shut. Thank you so much. She says, All love for you, True Reporting. Thank you, Doris. Very sweet of you. Thank you. But, and if there is a sideways way that you can super chat, it'll flash across the screen that you donated to a great channel, and that's through Streamlabs. You basically just have to go through a small rigmarole thing where you have to, put in your information just as you would for a super chat, and we still get it. So, Thomas, check your thyroid. I've had my thyroid checked, Eileen, years ago. What is that going to do? What are they going to do? Cut it out of me? I'll pass. You think I'm going to show up at a hospital right now? I'll pass. Jane Dashwood. Our body stopped developing at 25, so from 26 on, we start to deteriorate, unfortunately. What's wild, and real quick, Smithereens, let's do some reporting. We don't do reporting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We don't. We do that on Tuesday and Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is about you guys. And we answer phone calls, we talk, we communicate through the chat, we listen to some relaxing synthwave, and we just just vibe. We just high vibrations and just vibe it out. This is what we do. Jay Hutt says they put him on a ventilator for thyroid. They probably would. Synthwave. Opium Black Lotus. That's what we're listening to. Oh, Akun is down for maintenance, KDF. Alien Testosterone, what's up, my friend? Doris Downs, bar went ham. That's what I hear. Guys, here's another thing I want to bring. Yeah, let me know about bar. We could talk about good news. Robinberg, yes, Julie Size, we could see you. Robinberg 62, didn't Q say a blackout may be necessary? I don't think this is what that was. I think this was just hacking. QMAP is down for maintenance. Well, the boards are still up. The boards are still up because I was on them earlier. Well, see, the thing is, yeah, I mean, there is great music out there. Music like this, but everything is copywritten, so I had to buy an account for Epidemic Music, and then you get like, I think it's 160,000 songs you get for free. So this is what happens. So we get to vibe together. Bar went ham on MS-13. I did see the press conference, the beginning of that with POTUS. And, yes. I see what you're doing there, Opium. Barr's going after MS-13, and he said the leader of MS-13 is in custody, and they are seeking the death penalty. Absolutely. They got him, baby. They got him. Texas Patriot, did you see Bubba get wrecked? Bubba Wallace get wrecked in the All-Star Open race. He was going to get the fan vote, but his car was destroyed. Well, that's what we call the boomerang effect, correct? Or karma? Smithereens, my friend, welcome. Where did you find us? If you said it earlier, let me know. Where did you find us, Smithereens? Lucy Rose Petal, I am on Parlor. I think you're talking about something else. Seabass says, what's up with Howie Mandela? Well, if you watch the videos of him, was that today? May have been last night. That's a complete green screen. Why are they all using green screens? Are they at home? Most certainly not. Most certainly not. Black Diamond, is Fauci being investigated? He should be. If anyone needs to be, he needs to be. Crimes against humanity. Isn't that wild? Jason Thornton, Dr. Fraudchi. That's absolutely true. Dr. Paperclip, if you catch my drift, wink, wink. KC, Fauci is on Gates' payroll, isn't he? Imagine that. Imagine that. Caffeine addict, no topic, just positivity and love. We'll open up the phone lines here in a second. And Dr. Falschi, yes. Red Pill 78 plays this song. It's good. It's called Follow the Trail. There's a lot of good music. I mean, if I were you guys, I would download. It's like a monthly payment on just to get 160,000 free songs. Just listen to them. It's pretty cool. SJ Girl, is Wayfair the next you know what? I think it's real. If you want my honest opinion, I believe it's 100% real. I have friends now that are bringing up pizza you know what. And they're like, I'm like, dudes, I was telling you this like 3 years ago. And they're like, pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. This will be another one. Anons will stay on it, which is a beautiful thing to see. You know, the digging and exposing is so great. Those are very, very special people. They truly are. Autists are God's workers. Some people say people with autism. Some people say people with autism are actually star kids, star children. Now, that's up for interpretation, but it's still I look at my kid and I think that. That's just me. I think we all look at our own children and just think that they're beautiful beams of light. We all are. They just still carry the innocence. Which, you know, it's a shame what happens to children in this realm and how they are just completely bastardized when it comes to just the pure and gross nature of these demonic beings that are here. Right? I don't know if you know this, guys. I saw this, and this may be fake news, but I saw that there's actually a Ghislaine couch. It's a leather couch. Ghislaine, some sort of couch. And it sells for like $16,000 on Wayfair. If you've seen the same thing, let me know in the chat. Ams Dave, True Reporting, I agree that they are special and close to source, in my honest opinion. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know, we're not here to talk about just filth when it comes to what these people do. We really don't. That's not what we're here for. Because we're here for positivity. Yeah, Justin Bear, absolutely. Imagine what she's seen, my friend. Imagine what she has seen. Isn't it just makes you question things, doesn't it? There you go. If you want to start calling in, you most certainly can. A lot to talk about if you want to. Let's keep it on a lighter note, because that's what this platform's all about. My platform is your platform. That's the whole The whole reason it was created. And we're taking it in a new direction. We're trying to steer clear of the darkness. And once the light starts taking place, once we start seeing more and more exposure of justice, we will certainly talk about that on the live streams. We most certainly will. Cindy Gear, I hope I pronounced that right. A new golden age will be born. A real good, holy new world, and our order to the light. That is 100% true. That is 100% what is happening. That's what we are seeing. We are taking baby steps. It is so gradual. It's like when you have a newborn baby, and then one moment they start to make noises. The next moment they start to crawl. The next moment they start to speak a little bit. They start to walk. You said, where did the time go? You know, you used to be this little thing, and now you're your own being, right? That's what this is. That's what this is. This is how gradual it is. Before we know it, things are going to look way different outside. It may be 4 years, but just think of the growth that happens within a child, happens within this movement. Think about the movement from 3 years ago. Think of how much it's grown in 3 years. Think of how mainstream it's gotten in 3 years. 4 years now. Almost over 4 years. Spectacular. It's something to be proud about. It's something to really be proud that that you have a hand, because you do. It's an informational war. It's a spiritual war, and we're here. We're so, and in my opinion, we are, you know, we've gotten here for a reason, and we're here to witness it for a reason, and we're all beings of light, and we created this. We manifested this. Slowly but surely. I'm drinking this hot chocolate, and if you have one of these, a tumbler that's steel, this thing does not cool. It's basically like drinking thumbtacks. It's brutal. Black Diamond, burn all masks. It's just a form of control. A form of control. And near my hometown, they've mandated you can't go into a Walmart. You can't go into, why would you ever go into a Walmart? First off, a Walmart, a Sam's, any type of establishment that has to do with grocery, you better put your mask on for 60 days, 2 months. My goodness. It's just a form of control, people. I think you know that, though. I think we all can agree on that, can't we? Yeah, it's going national. Amy B. Toledo, Ohio just mandated masks. Oh, it's gone national. This I can promise you. Just imagine, and maybe you guys can put me up on to date. Hasn't it been declared that all testing is stopped going to the CDC, and now it is going to DC? What do you think about that? Has that been mandated? Look how that word has just creeped into our consciousness. Yes, KB, this is low fat hot chocolate. Chad MTO7, yes, he said he heard they were reporting straight to DC. But to who in DC? To the administration? Fiduciary rule. Are you kidding me? It goes to the White House. No way. Griffin Kennedy. Blue checks are back up. Darn. Brian. To the White House. Wow. Isn't that great news? Isn't that something just to boost the morale? What a swift and orderly change, wouldn't you say? That is a swift and orderly change. Beautiful. Michigan Flip. Hey, Thomas just jumped on. Welcome, Michigan. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. How are you living? Do you read Super Chats if we donate? Absolutely. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? It goes to the Streamlabs, so if you definitely want to, and your name will flash across the screen as well. John Howard, remember July 22nd, Trump mentioned next week new rollout to take our country back. This mask thing is a smokescreen. Many will be upset in the deep state. Let's hope so, John. Let's hope so. Rosie knows Q. No, I am not familiar with that. My goodness. That is fire. Right? Make pizza great again? Masks from China, what could go wrong? Insanity. Nightmare realm. It's just a nightmare realm. Yeah, we got a lot of calls on the line. We'll go ahead and take some of those. Remember, before we take your call, please mute your stream. Mute your stream. If you're on the line, just keep it really low, and when I answer your phone call, just mute the stream, and we'll talk from there, okay? So it keeps it smooth and professional, which I like. Let me tune this music down a bit. Actually, we'll just go ahead and take a call. (1621) welcome to the show. 1621.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Caleb from Mississippi.
Caleb, new caller, correct?
Yes.
How are you, my friend? How's Mississippi treating you?
Oh man, all is well down here. There's no Democrats running around going crazy, nothing like that.
Good for you, man. Isn't that like just makes you happy, doesn't it? That there's none of this insanity and negativity taking place?
I mean, honestly, I'd rather be on the front lines fighting the good fight, you know?
Well, you're here, man. This is part of the front lines, man. This is just the digital side of it, but I understand what you mean. You want to be out there in the action.
Oh yeah.
Well, Caleb, what's on your mind, man? I appreciate you calling.
Man, I just want to say, man, I have no sympathy. Whoever got scammed by this damn Bitcoin thing, I have no sympathy for. This is obviously a scam, and anybody who fell for it is just retarded.
You're talking about Bitcoin in general?
Yeah, like no, not in general, but like donating to the address and shit. Like,
oh yes, correct. They received like 7.8 million in like an hour.
Yeah, it's retarded. Like, I've seen this scam so many times on YouTube. Like, you'd have to be a complete retard to believe into this shit.
Yeah, dude. I totally understand. Yeah, that's I know this is not a white hat operation. It has nothing to do with that. I think that this is just pure and unadulterated just hacking. That's all that this is.
Yeah. It's just a scam 100% across the board. It has nothing to do with Patriots. The Patriots were not a part of this at all. No. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Caleb, clearing that up, because it didn't happen too long ago. I really have not I haven't looked into it too terribly much,
but I get like the gist of it all, and this does not seem like a good operation at all.
I saw like 2 or 3 months ago on all of my YouTube channels, like some of them got hacked, and they had the exact same scam going, the exact same one. So this is nothing new. It's all bogus, and it's all like, I don't have sympathy for stupid people. This is retarded. You have your own discernment.
Oh yeah, you use your own discernment. I would never do this. They'll learn their lesson. They learn their lesson, hopefully. Do you know what I'm saying?
You think they would, but man, they're dumb as fuck. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a I just knew that it wasn't, genuine. So, hopefully they're not going to get their money back, but hopefully they learn their lesson and they won't do this again.
All right, one more thing. Where we go one, we go all.
Absolutely, Caleb. Where we go one, we go all. Thanks for the call, my man. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, what a great way to start off the show with a great call from Caleb from Mississippi. First-time caller. I love that. I should have asked him. He's probably been in the chat. I should have asked him where he found us, but he seemed pretty calm and collect, like he listens and gets the idea of what's going on this channel. Oh, we got a friend from England. I love my friends from abroad because I know it's late over there. Casabella 13. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Thomas in chat. Fiery time. I've caught a live. Good time. Much love from England. Thank you so much. Thank you, Casabella. I appreciate you stopping by. I know it's late over there, and thanks for giving me your attention. It's a great place to be. Let us know in the chat. I love my friends. Are you awake? New Zealand. What's up, New Zealand? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. What time is it in New Zealand right now? My gracious. So it's got to be like the next day. It's got to be like afternoon. It's got to be like afternoon. Should be. Let's take another call. 5681, welcome to the show. 5681. Welcome to the show.
Thomas.
Hey, who's this?
This is Brett Collins. How you doing?
Brett?
Yes.
Hey, Brett. How are you, man?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Having a good evening. I'm glad we're able to do this. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. How's your son doing?
Son's doing good. He'll be visiting this Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. And, yeah, thanks for asking.
Yeah, I'm calling from District 21, the Hunger Games in South Florida.
Oh, wonderful, man.
Laura Loomer's new district that she's going to occupy very soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hopefully, because we're under the control of Lois Frankelstein, who basically maneuver around all these mayors in Palm Beach County, and they promote them to high positions, and then when there's an opening, they slip them in there like cockroaches, and then they run the show. It's ridiculous. It's almost a joke in how it's run. This is the Delray.
So corrupt, isn't it?
It's sad. It's sad. I mean, I was walking out the other day to pick up food, and I wasn't, I usually wear a bandana because you have to go into these places. So, okay, it's business. But I'm not walking around or riding my bike with one. And
you're in Florida. It's the sun. It's as hot as the sun in Florida. You think you're going to wear a mask? No.
Well, I was in Trader Joe's in the local area where I'm at, and they're like, well, I had a Punisher bandana on. And they're like, oh, that's inappropriate to wear, and you can't wear it. So I'm like, now you're discriminating?
No. Who said this to you?
This was someone at Trader Joe's.
And they said that is offensive?
Yes.
How is that even offensive? I don't even understand that.
I know. And
did they give you an explanation? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, they said that the face covering can't have certain things on it to basically prescribe violence and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I know some people there.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Day Trooper GW says, mask lives matter. That is great. That is great, Day Trooper. Well done.
Well, listen, there's a massive lawsuit going on in Palm Beach County with the men, because there's about almost 67 counties in the state of Florida. Now, Martin County, I believe, which is part Port St. Lucie and stuff, they basically voted no mask. Okay. And even if there's a Walmart, Costco, they're like, no mask. You don't have to wear masks on properties of walking around. So you got all these counties in Florida. That's how they operate in Florida. It's different from different states, but the counties run the show in Florida. Okay. So when you're in a liberal county like Palm Beach, Broward, and say Miami-Dade, they call the shots. Even if there's a Republican mayor, the counties, these people, these superficial mandates. Now, Dan Bongino lives in, I believe he lives in Palm City, which is like Stewart. And he's like, oh, we're fighting this thing. And I'm on Parler too, and I reached out to you. I'm called We Are Rise on Parler.
Okay.
And I've been trying to change that. So what we're trying to do is that a lot of you could sign up to sue. So I sign up to sue, and I'm like, I guess there's going to be a class action because it's a mandate. It's not a law. And then you can go to the 16th Amendment 2A. I think it's section 777, which basically says in the 16th Amendment that any of these things that are unconstitutional under the federal Constitution, how it's amended, they can't force you to wear these things, to subscribe. There's multiple things.
Okay.
I think Mark Levine talked about this.
The man, the myth, the legend, isn't he?
He's great, and he's the lawyer. And I posted it on Parler, and I sent it to Dan, and Dan, I think he responded because a lot of people were talking about this. Is like this, you're going to see massive lawsuits just in the state of Florida because you got a huge problem going on in Hillsborough County, which is Tampa and St. Pete. And it's a little liberal over there, and people are just like they're getting into fights. There are people like getting really, really angry and frustrated. So I wasn't wearing a mask walking around picking up food, and someone was driving by, put your freaking mask on. I'm like, I flipped them the bird. I'm like, screw you. I'm like, who the hell are you? And I'm not going to wear a mask. When this whole thing was locked down, and the beaches were closed, because I'm like, not a 0.05 miles to the beach that I can ride my bike and go all the way down A1A.
Nice.
Going to Delray Beach to Boca.
Mm-hmm.
They were really enforcing masks. I'm like, who wears a mask when you're biking? You can't.
I saw people today wearing it, my man. I saw them wearing it, and I literally just shook my head in just disgust.
Right, and there's the saying that's going around. The same people that are wearing these masks in their cars are the same people that put condoms on, thinking they're going to get laid at night. They're idiots. It's all going around. I mean, there's a whole viral spread with that. I mean, there's all these comments and stuff. But you know what the funny thing is? Because I watch you, Red, and everybody. You've been watching for a while. I'm under a different name. I've been banned on Twitter for years, banned on Facebook, and I don't care. I'm done. I don't care. I don't want to go back on there. I know the fight's there, but I think the fight is eventually going to move on to another platform. And I don't think by mistake Twitter went down, so to speak. I see what you're saying and stuff, but there's a lot of craziness going on. So I don't even want to be on that platform anymore. But the problem is where we are right now, with you working at home and what you're doing, you're being forced. And it's not a law. A mandate is not a law. Look under 16th Amendment 2A. It breaks it down what a law is and what a not a law is. So basically these counties in all these different areas of the state are controlling you. And basically and they're like, oh, we'll charge you $1,000. Go ahead. Write me a bill and then see what happens. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we'll sue you. You know how many people I know that are lawyers? I mean, there's a ton of them in Palm Beach County that are taking up this fight. Just like the lawyers that take up the fight to support, NLG that supports the Black Bloc or the Black Lives Matter and anarchists. Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of lawyers now that are congregating in Palm Beach County, that are taking up the fight, not only for the mask. They're suing because what just went on with President Trump stating that, hey, we're going to remove, the CDC from this thing. Because if you read CDC edict, it says the masks are optional. It's a recommendation.
Correct.
Okay. And so now we all know all the SKUs are kicked out. what happens now? It goes right to DC, and they're going to examine what's in the hospital. I mean, I understand with people with COPD and comorbidity and all these other things.
I mean, they better watch out. It's not a joke.
Listen, my mom lives in the North Tampa area, which is outside Hillsborough County, about a half an hour or 40. She's a nurse. She's been home for like 4 months now. She's got COPD. She can't go back to work.
No.
And she's only getting 60% of the pay.
Ugh.
And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, what? This is just ridiculous. So here's the thing. All these people that got the $1,200 checks are great, and all these people that I know that are getting their certain people. I applied for the PPP for my business multiple times. I got turned down because I don't have 30 employees. Okay. So what we're looking at right now is simply how are all these people taking money, okay, and getting these millions of dollars? Is the government going to go after them? We know that executives in Hollywood got like $3 or $4 million to do some scam, a pyramid scam, and they arrested him. So my question is to you, what are we going to do right now? Because the people that are actually really hurt, that either own businesses, that work in businesses, that whatever, they can't go back to work, they can't fly, what the hell is going to happen? I mean, because this can't continue much longer. We cannot.
It cannot. And I say that, my man, I say that on this channel so much, even on the podcast, of these people that have worked 25, 30 years to build a family business have no business. It's over. It's done. And I'm sure the president is aware of this. He has to be. He has to be hurting from this. But again, and this is such a. It's hard to say. But this is war. This is war, whether we believe it is or it's not. It's this war, and you're going to have casualties. You're going to. It's sad. It's a sad situation, man.
I already know too. I mean, I'm familiar with the area and stuff because I got a lot of friends that are bartenders, servers, and stuff, and I know a lot of the local businesses. I do real estate on the side, and I just see it. And I see it, and it's, you know, the number one thing that bothers me that the president talks about all the time, really what it is, it's the economy. And it really is, because when you really break it down about this virus and stuff, how many pandemics we've had in our history, look at how many people die of the flu every year. We don't shut down the world. We don't shut down the country. You just keep going and truck it along.
Right. No, this is sick. And listen, man, I got to let you go here in a second. But I'm letting you know that that's the plan. You know, when Q tells us, I don't know if you follow Q or not, but Q tells us, that this is all to hide Biden. It's to crash the economy, and it's to shut down all the Trump rallies and all of his progress. That's what it's there for. This is a complete and utter attempt to harm humanity, crimes against humanity. People have lost their livelihoods. They've taken away a huge portion of my livelihood. They've taken away a huge portion of Red Pill 78's, X22, In Pursuit of Truth. I can keep going down the line. That's murder. When you take away someone's livelihood, that is the same thing as murdering them. And people say, well, what do you mean by that? That's a true statement. If you take away a man's livelihood, that is murdering them.
Yeah, I lost work. I lost business. You know, if it wasn't for my wife and I that we have a small company and business, I would be on the street. I mean, and the problem is I want to contribute to these channels. And I think that I've been trying to with your channel. I think sometimes the mods fluctuate, especially on the new people blocking. I'm not saying they purposely do that. I'm just saying, you know, whatever. But I've been watching for years. I've been watching for all these channels for years. You know, and it was funny because I was just watching an SBC report and just today. And I know that when he was on Red Pill's show, you know, and a lot of people attacked him and stuff because, you know, I think we all thought he lost his leg.
Yeah.
But if you watch his post, he came out and I sent to him and I talked to him and I'm like, listen, you know, when did you come back to the, you know, to the well to drink the water now? You know, drink the Q protein. I don't know. When did you do that? Because I understand. Are you starting to see the light now? Or was it because you were just, you know, playing the odds? You didn't want to be banned or whatever. You know, what bothers me the most that I see with YouTube and all these other channels and stuff as other people come onto these platforms and stuff, they're going to be automatically demonetized. Where is Where is Congress right now in discussing these things? They want to call these people from the Russia collusion thing, but where is Congress trying to act on these demonetizations and censorship and all this stuff? Dan Bongino had it right, because when I was talking to him, he basically said, right now, there is lawsuits all over the place. And he basically stating, I know you're in Palm Beach County. I said, yeah, I'm signed up on this lawsuit. We're going to have class action lawsuits all over the place. And are they going to pull the money from those things? Or are they just going to able to shut them down because of what they've been doing, like Wayfair, Amazon?
Yeah.
We know that Etsy and eBay are involved with some of the, we don't want a certain Italian delicacy, but the reality is, when is this going to take place? You can't do it after the election. You have to do it before the election.
There's not much time left, my man. Listen, you're fine, man. Hey, great conversation. I just have a lot of people on the line right now, and
no disrespect. You have a great day. I'll continue watching the show. Please don't censor me and stuff, because I always try to. No one's censoring.
No, the only thing we ask, the only thing I say in the chat and the mods, you just don't cuss in the chat. That's all.
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't. I try to put little haikus in there and stuff.
There you go.
My mom is my name, Brett Collins. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time, and
yes, sir.
Keep it up. I watch it all the time, and you're always over the target. Always.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kind words, and it was a pleasure speaking with you, man. Have a great evening, and thanks for sticking with us.
You and your family, and God bless us all. All right?
Absolutely, I agree with you. Thank you so much, my friend. Great call from that gentleman. I can't remember his name. I believe what did he say? I can't remember. Brett. I think he said Brett. Great guy. Great guy. He had to. He put it all out there for a lot of people. And it's true. This is war. You're going to have casualties. You're going to lose your job. And that's the art of war. It is awful. It's awful. Not a good thing. Brett. I said that, didn't I? Shan, I did say that, didn't I? Shan just sent me. I saw you guys were talking about. Oh, wow. I'm going to butcher this name. Bilhana Bodlovic. From all the way from Switzerland, my friend. Thank you, Bilhana. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Yeah, Brad. Great stuff, my man. Great stuff. Yeah, it looks like Pascal is gone. Donald Trump just tweeted, I am pleased to announce that Bill Stepien has been promoted to the role of Trump campaign manager. Brad Parscale, who has been with me for a very long time, has led our tremendous digital and data strategies, will remain in that role while being a senior advisor to the campaign. Both were heavily involved in our historic 2016 win, and I look forward to having a big and very important second win together. He's not going anywhere. He's still ahead of that. But I don't know. Maybe they do. Trump makes moves. He makes moves. Cindy Sims, welcome. Oh, Sue Jones, thank you so much, sweetie pie. Thank you so much. She says, just became a Patreon. Love what you're doing. Sue, thank you so much. That means a great deal to me. Means a great deal. Because these platforms do take away our livelihood. And it's sad. And that's murdering. That's murdering a man and woman. It truly is. Not good. Doris Downs, there are so many patrons in our chat, absolutely. And from Wolfalt De Leon, thank you so much for the super chat. Went through the rigmarole of going through Streamlabs. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. He says, I have written a banger here for Patriots. I'm assuming, they say, I have written a banger for the Patriots. I watch you daily. Excuse me, and you are one of the greats. I cannot play that within Streamlabs. I'm so sorry. It could be anything from me getting copywritten. So I am so sorry. I cannot play that just in case. But listen, thank you for saying that. This channel is one of the best. And where we go when we go all right back at you, Wolfalt. Thank you so much, my friend. Very nice. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Let's take another call. If you're enjoying yourselves, please go ahead and hit that like button as well and share the stream. Let's get as many people in here, and we always have our daily duty of hitting 1,000 likes. Make sure you hit 1,000 likes today. We do it every single time. Fibromyalgians, more than 1,000 on. Use that like button, friends. Get that 1,000 likes. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take another call. 7035, welcome to the show. 7035, welcome to the show. If I can... Thank you. Hello, my friend. Are you there? 7035.
Navy vet.
Navy vet, what's up, my man? How are you?
Good, brother. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, man. Just trying to push out good vibes and, doing the best we can here, man, with what we got. And we got the best.
You're doing what you do, bro. Doing what you do best.
Thank you. What's up?
So hey, I was just wanting to kind of follow up on my last call. I kind of told you about my buddy that works for KLAC in LA. He's a big boxing fan.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I red pilled him with your show with David Rodriguez. First, he didn't believe it. With all this shit going on right now, he's like, bruh, because they're not doing anything in the station. He's like, I am sending people every video, everything. We're on the Q map. I'm like, dude, you're kidding me. You're killing me right now. He's like, no, fuck this shit, dude. This shit's real.
Yeah, dude. It's and we need people like that because people who've been in the game for so long, it gets tiresome. So when you bring in new people that come in, it's, it fires everybody back up, It's great. Nothing is more fun is when somebody gets red pilled and they come on and they're just stoked.
Dude, my daughter's best friend hated Trump. So probably, I would say maybe a week and a half ago. And then my daughter shared with her, she shared with her the whole video with Joe and the other one, can't even think what it's called. Whatever it was called. Anyways, and she hated Trump. And
Sure.
She came over last night for dinner. And after dinner, she sat me down. She's like, I want to know everything. I'm like, I can't tell you everything, but I can kind of tell you what's going on. She's like, Mr. Shane is taking it to a different level when you're talking about children.
That's what will bring us all together, isn't it?
Bro, I swear to you, I think that is going to be the trump card.
Whoa. Well said. I like that. That's interesting.
I just feel it, and just seeing DK's post the past couple of days, that's where this shit's leading to, man.
Good thinking, bro.
But,
that's it is a little bit leaning that way.
100%, bro. 100%.
And that will bring us all together because that is that could be the trump card. I don't know. Just briefly, what do you think that is? What do you think that circumference is?
Wiener's laptop.
Look at you. Look at you. Could be. Could be.
Could be, dude. Could be. So, he probably has a dozen trump cards, but this is going to be the Moab. This, from what I'm seeing, and just my daughter's best friend who hated Trump, to tie that in now, she loves him, and she's like, I can see now. I see why they hate him. These are evil people. I'm like, yeah. I showed her the flight logs for Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
I shared with her what they probably did and the underneath it, and she started crying, bro. And I swear to you, I think that's what it is. It would have to be, because you cannot. There's no divide when it comes to children.
Yeah. That's there's no dividing when it comes to that, and well said by saying that, and that's true. It's a I don't know, man. I think that could be the mother of all bombs. And if it is, my goodness, how much that is a shockwave, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
And that maybe that would definitely change a lot of people's minds if there's validating proof of what's been going on and who's tied to all this. And this whole Maxwell thing has just been completely just no talk. There's no talk. It pops up here, pops up there, and then that's it.
I mean, Chrissy Teigen goes on fucking Twitter and says that Ghislaine needs to fucking burn in hell. I have nothing. Why would you even? Here's what I want to ask these fucking blue check marks.
Sure.
Why do you even tweet when you get buried in your fucking comments? It makes no sense. We're watching
your PR. A PR, a personal relations person would say, just don't acknowledge it. Don't even like it didn't even happen, and it just and if that goes away, it'll go away. But when you fight back,
right?
You know that's proof.
You're guilty.
Yes, you are guilty. You know that's what it is. 100%. But you know, Shane, I do have I'm gonna take some more calls.
Yeah, no, really quick. I'm gonna try to be at the RNC in Jacksonville.
Yes.
So I want to take you to dinner. You pick out where we go. We'll go for a nice steak, sushi, whatever you want. If I go, I'm going to go with Anthony18 on Twitter. We'll hook up and we'll go to dinner.
I'm always down for it, man. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And Shane, seriously, thank you for the loyalty and just being a good friend. And, you know, we will definitely, we'll keep in touch about doing this, okay? I would love to, my friend.
For sure.
Shane, you have a good evening, my man, all right?
All right, folks.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. The great Shane, Navy vet. All day, baby. B. Spain, James Wood lit her up. James Woods. Chrissy Teigen. Wow. They know it's true. You know how long James Woods was in Hollyweird? P.O. Wood? Long time. They do this stuff. It's sick, and it's sad, and it's going to be exposed, and Shane may be right about that. That might be the trump card. It's just dangling right there above us. It's like a ladder match. It's just right above us. And we're climbing the ladder rung by rung. We grab that laptop, that Wiener laptop, we bring it down. That hard drive from the Southern District of New York, and just let it play in front of a courtroom. Just take it in. Be a beautiful thing. It will be absolutely beautiful. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Grab that Wiener ... laptop. I'm glad I said laptop. You notice? Real severe. Isn't that crazy? Let's go ahead and take another call. Great calls, by the way, guys. If you're enjoying yourself, remember, my friends, go ahead and click that like button. Share. I would really appreciate it. A lot of work goes into this. So, let me know, all right? Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you're vibing. Let everybody know by sharing and liking. Let's go ahead and take another call. Hey, who's this? Hello, are you there, my friend?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Oh, hi, it's Sharon. How are you?
Hi, Sharon. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I love the show you had the other night with Punisher and the new guy.
Yes,
and
that's Stop to Go. That's Stop to Go. Yeah, follow him on Twitter. One of the best.
You had a guest, Blind C75, and I was hoping he was going to be on tonight. Have you scheduled anything with him?
I have not talked to him. He's a spook. He just disappears. So when he returns, if he returns, he may return on the next show. That's why everyone needs to tune in. And that's just not, that's not propping it up. I mean, you should tune in anyways. But that guy could call back in.
I always do, Thomas. I always do. I love your work.
Thank you, Sharon.
I appreciate your work. You do a great job. And yeah.
Thank you. That it was. I think we said it was either the first or second highest viewed live stream in the amount of time.
Well, it was amazing. Everything that you covered was amazing. The research was great. It was all accurate, credible, fantastic information. So good job.
Oh yeah, I take all I take everything you just said and I dish it out to Punisher and Stop to Go. Those guys put together an amazing amount of research, 2 weeks worth of research, and again, it takes place every other Friday. So
well,
ma'am.
Sorry, I look forward to it. I'm going to suggest that have you heard of Michael Tellinger?
I have heard of that name. I don't know what he does or anything like that, but I have heard that name.
He's from South Africa. He is also a researcher into ancient civilizations, and he has a picture of himself standing next to a footprint that is about 4 feet tall. So I think you would like it a lot. And
interesting.
I don't want to take up time. Have a great show. Thanks for everything you do, and please get Blind C75 on.
Wasn't that interesting? That was a huge part of that show, and maybe he'll call back, maybe he won't. That's how funny life is, isn't it?
Yes. Well, may the force be with you. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
You as well, Sharon. Have a great evening. What a sweetie pie. Very nice. May the force be with you. Aren't those movies very telling? Isn't that wild? Australia. Who's the Aussie? I just realized something. That I'm using the same tumbler as the drinks that I was consuming earlier, and I kept thinking, why is this extremely spicy? Because the entire lining of this tumbler is covered in cayenne pepper. That's ridiculous. Kind of tastes good though. Isn't there such thing like spicy hot chocolate? There has to be something like that. Interesting. Momo? Did you get that from Joey Diaz, Shan? I haven't heard that in a while. I know that's just like a term. Cocoa with cayenne. Wow. That's kind of dope. To drink something like this in like the winter, like if you go skiing or something, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Cousin Vinny. Oh, I know Cousin Vinny. Very interesting caller. Cousin Vinny, welcome to the show, my friend. Mexican hot chocolate has chili in it. Wow. Hey, Shan. The other Shan, man, talk about a flush. Welcome to the show, sweetie. What was the show she mentioned? Blue 813. It's called True History, The Untold Stories. Go back to last Friday. It's in the video section on the channel. And just sit back and watch. One of the best shows we've ever had, so make sure you tune into that. Every other Friday, we promote the hell out of it, so make sure you check it out. Why don't yous? Let's go ahead and take another call. Isn't this fun, my friends? Isn't this just a good time? It's so positive. I love doing this. It's so therapeutic. I And I'm going to go ahead and take it a step further. It's therapeutic, not just for me, but it's therapeutic for all of us. I think we all are enjoying ourselves, and it's just a pleasure to be doing this. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is such a pleasure to be doing this. Let's take another call. All right, 9242. Welcome to the show. 9242. Welcome to the show. 42. Welcome to the show. 92.
Hi, Thomas. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you mute the stream for me, sweetie?
Sorry, yep. Okay.
There you go.
Better.
Thank you. What's on your mind?
Hi. This is Jamie Lavender, longtime listener.
Hi, Jamie. Yes, ma'am. I know that name.
I wanted to bring back the Trump card that an earlier caller was talking about.
Yeah, Shane brought that up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on TikTok, and over probably the last week, it goes on an algorithm. So once it finds something that you enjoy, it's going to feed you those videos. So, of course, I'm in the conspiracy section.
Mm-hmm.
These kids are awakening. There's thousands of videos of them either doing Epstein or Joe Biden or pro-Trump now, where I think it's the children that are going to save and unify the whole entire world, because this is what they're going to want to back 100%. And
this generation, Generation Z?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Trump's people that never thought that they were going to be Trump supporters. Like, I originally wasn't. I was a Bernie Sanders supporter. And the day that I had to realize that I was a Trump supporter, it was a dark night of the soul. It happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Years ago. You're like, oh. Well, that's what's happening to these kids. They're kind of seeing Donald Trump as a double agent,
mm-hmm.
where keep your enemies closer. And they're starting to see it now. Like, we all want the same thing, but Trump's not the enemy. And I think that's what they're waking up to.
Isn't that amazing? I've been paying attention. I'm not on TikTok, but I do watch the ones that go viral, and the ones that are going viral are the ones that are talking about this stuff.
Yes, and they're really good researchers. They make wonderful videos. They got the time, probably, not for like.
They're hilarious. These kids have such an amazing sense of humor. It reminds me of before my generation, probably Generation X. That generation growing up had a really strange sense of humor. I had that sense of humor, but most of us, most of my, I'm a millennial, but I don't know when a millennial starts.
So I guess I'm just kind of like a mishmash. I don't really understand whatever either generation I'm supposed to be from.
Yeah, no, I just know that a lot of millennials do not tie. We're supposed to be a bunch of sissies. That's a majority of the time the truth. And, but a lot of us were blessed with a great sense of humor. And I totally get these TikTok kids. I love it. I used to love Vine. I thought Vine was the greatest thing. That's the greatest social media account or social media platform ever created was Vine. It was perfect.
Yeah, TikTok's up there because it really holds weight, and there's so many people on it, people from around the world, and it's just amazing. So if you even just dip your feet and your toes in the water there and just put conspiracy and start going through those videos, it'll make you proud. Like, oh, it's coming. And then just one other thing, I listened the other day and someone brought up Ron Wyatt.
Yes.
And I started to look into him. Like, I don't know about the Bible, but I'm starting to become a believer after watching his discoveries and all the work that he did. So that was really good. I've had something to research on and kind of just blew my mind again.
Isn't that's what I'm getting into. That's what I'm getting into is the biblical side of a lot of stuff. And because I've Christina Love says, I still watch Vines on YouTube. I swear to you, I do too. It's the greatest platform ever created. It is, but yeah, because I've gone through just about anything and everything having to do with this stuff that we usually go over. And I want to move on to the next thing. I want to start digging into something else. And not to say that I'm stepping away from any of this, but I want to start doing something else on my own time.
Deeper.
Yeah, a little bit deeper.
Stale. Yeah, Q's stale right now because he's pretty much told us a lot of what he could, and I know timing's everything, and they probably have to get closer to November before, things hopefully start really dropping. So to me, even like rereading Q drops, like today we had a 1 year delta with Ghislaine, and I know I said that wrong, but
No, you're fine.
I mean, yesterday he posted about Ghislaine, and then here we are. She's being, arraigned in court. So, I mean, that to me is a Q proof right there. But, it's a good time to reread what we've already known and try to remember and help spread what Q's told us to these ones that are just now awakening.
I think a lot of those posts that are coming out now, the ones that are older or are for newcomers. That's how it's intended.
Yes. There's only going to be so much time. I know that when he does drop, he's going to give it to us anons before he would ever give it to mainstream media. I think he would drop it on the boards before
100%.
That day will come. It's going to come.
I'm waiting. It's hanging there in the balance like I was telling y'all before. I mean, it's right there. So, listen, I do appreciate the call. I want to go ahead and take some more calls. And it's always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.
Talk soon.
You too, sweetie. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right. Let's go ahead and take this call. I've been waiting on this guy. I thought you were calling in under another name or another number. My friends, Punisher. This is Punisher.
Hey.
Oh, who is this? I picked up the wrong number.
It's Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing just fine. What's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
No, just hanging out here in West Virginia, trying to avoid the tyrannical German-infested CO2-laden face diaper mandate. But other than that, it's actually been really frustrating recently because and Punisher and Severe listen, these two guys are my besties, and they are heroes in this movement next to you. And they have just stuck with me. I just got my, if I combine them all, my 5th suspension on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to get back up and running on that. And it's just been a really difficult week with the governor of West Virginia putting the quote unquote mandate into effect for wearing masks and dealing with a Karen who was my boss at work.
Ugh.
And, oh dude, seriously. And the problem is when I put the mask over my nose, I start to get lightheaded. And she was like, would you mind putting it? And I said, actually, I do. And here's why. And
correct. Good for you.
Well, yeah. But see, here's the thing is when an employer or anyone denying you service at their business asks you for a doctor's note, that is a direct violation of your HIPAA. People need to know this. They need to know their rights. And also, a governor has literally no power or authority, zero zilch, to make any individual member of society do anything.
Right.
Without the legislature putting it into law and him signing it or vetoing it or whatever. And these people walk around with masks on when the mandate says, if you can't avoid social distancing of 6 feet, wear the mask. If you have a breathing problem, you don't have to wear the mask.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing to me how many people, and this is why our country is in the trouble. One of the reasons why our country is in the trouble that it is. People do not read. Even the simplest thing that could affect their health, and whether my boss and other employees around me realize it or not, people like you, people like me, people like Punisher, and all these patriots out there pushing truth out, getting suspended, getting knocked down, getting back up, getting knocked down, getting back up, getting knocked down, getting back up again.
Mm-hmm.
It might take us a little while, but we're going to get back up. They have no idea right now that we're doing it for them.
No, I mean when they do this to you, it's stirring the hornet's nest. And once this is all we need. We need. I say this all the time. Once we take care of the MSM, that's the head of the snake. That is the biggest. It is the biggest threat to of the American people. And secondly, if we can regulate the internet to get it back to the wild, wild west, the way that it used to be, where there's no PC, you can put anything up on the internet. Obviously, there are some things that you're not supposed to put up, and those people would be found out because there's no censorship. But I want it back to the wild, wild west. I want the mainstream media to quit with their propaganda. I want them to be cut off, and I want channels like this, Red Pill X22, In Pursuit of Truth, SGT Report, you name it. These channels, these Twitter handles need to be let loose. And there will be no stopping this wrecking ball. I can promise you that.
At all. And the thing is that Trump is the man standing in front of you and me and the rest of the Americans. It's all of this, every single tiny minuscule ounce of all this bull is because Orange Man bad and the White House and the people that support him. I actually had a friend at work today, one of my girls that I managed at the store. She goes, "Oh my gosh," she was like, "I just saw that Wayfair stuff," and I was like, "Yeah, also Hillary Clinton eats babies," and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's, and to what the other caller said earlier, like, this is really going to, like, bring everyone together. And for people like you and Red Pill and X22 Report, oh gosh, I had a friend, I'm in the film industry, and a couple of my friends in Philadelphia, when I got queued, X22 like shouted me out, you know, because Q linked my tweet and it was my name. And my friend in Philadelphia was like, "Oh my gosh, I just heard your name called on the X22 report." And I was like, "You listen to X22?" He's like, "Yeah, we're in the film industry, and that is the highest level of leftist indoctrination you can get." And so by the grace and power of the Holy Spirit and the Lord Jesus Christ, I broke through that matrix. And to your one thing you said earlier was that you wanted to get into the deeper aspect of what's going on. And what came to me was everything that we see in the physical realm was created first in the spiritual realm. Everything we see going on now manifested in the spiritual realm first. So our battle is there in prayer and seeking the Lord in discernment. And I'm at the point now, guys, where I could possibly lose my job because I really feel like looked at like a hawk, like my boss is looking over my shoulder. And I mean, you know what? I will lawyer up if I have to, because someone in this area has got to bring attention to the unconstitutional, tyrannical dictatorship. Our Governor Jim Justice used to be a Democrat and switched to Republican. Okay, right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, the entirety of American government is blackmailed. There's not one. You do not get to become a governor. You do not get to become a congressman or a senator without having dirt. You don't. So everyone has a handler. Everyone has a handler. You could say, "Oh, you know, No Name died and Lindsey Graham is freed up." No. They still have handlers. I don't know who their handlers are, but I'm telling you that they all have handlers, and they're going to do what they're told. It's just like John Roberts. He'll give a little bit, and then he'll pull it back when it really matters. And I've seen Lindsey Graham do this. He's my senator, and I know that he still has handlers. That's what it is. Look at Abbott of Texas.
Yeah, oh gosh, ooh, did he come out? But like Jim Justice, my mom actually has a bunch of loans put out to his team of people, and she has to chase him down to get payments. So what I said to him the other day on his little, you know, COVID-19 emergency response to the state of West Virginia little video, I said to him, I said, "Okay, you want us to wear masks. I expect you to pay and supply us with masks daily, because if you touch the mask, you are then to throw it out because it is now contaminated, according to the CDC, and just like germ doctors everywhere. And then also, you're never to wear the same mask twice. And then after 30 minutes, your mask develops moisture, which can lead to a lung infection." I could go on. And then I had there's a Karen at the Starbucks right outside my store. I found out she was a Karen because the lovely manager there said, "I'm sorry, Victoria." He said, "And on Wednesday, we're going to have to require people to wear masks to get service." I was like, "Oh, guess I won't see you for a while." But so the lady making my drink, she was she basically said to me, she was like, "You're making me really uncomfortable right now with how you're not wearing a mask." And I said, "Well, you're wearing, listen to this, okay?" So I said, "I know." It's like, ugh. You're like, "Jesus, I need you right now. Please give me like the strength to not blow my top on," said Karen. Mm-hmm. She stands there and she goes, you're actually making me feel really uncomfortable. Because I asked the question, I said, what do people do who have a medical condition like myself, which I will not disclose to you because it violates my HIPAA, and it's just none of your freaking business. Mm-hmm. I said, what do people do who have a medical condition where they can't wear one? She goes, they should just stay at home. I said, no, that's tyranny. Because just because they can't breathe with a mask on doesn't mean they're not a healthy person or have a suppressed immune system. So she goes, well, you're making me feel uncomfortable with you not wearing a mask. She's behind a plastic shield, 1. 2, she is wearing a mask. I said, well, you believe the masks work, so what's the problem if I don't wear one? See what I did there? I know this requires critical thinking, and I wish you the best. And she goes, thank you. I said, bye.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. It's amazing that people just don't blow up all the time on these people. I don't know if I could do the same. I mean, I drive downtown in my city and I see them on both sides, and it just takes every ounce of strength just to not even look. Yes. I don't want to look because I'll lose it.
Can't. And to the person that told the guy wearing the Punisher mask, and the guy wearing the Punisher mask, go, buddy, keep going. I'm going to wear a Trump 2020 mask, a MAGA mask, a Q mask. And what are they're going to want those masks to be gone. Okay, but see, what we can say to those people now is say your mask privilege is showing.
It's amazing. It's a great way to troll and really just put it in their face. So, listen, Victoria, I'm stoked that you've been queued. I know you got deplatformed off Twitter because of that, didn't you?
I don't know what I got suspended on for the first account. I had that as an actress for over 10 years. And then I got my second account up called Jesus and Q. I think it was because I linked the BBC and I got like a big copyright violation. That's the only thing I can think of because Twitter would not give me an example of the tweet that said copyright violation happened on. Mm-hmm. And because I don't want you to know, and then it could be like, oop, you're gone. So then Punisher got me back up on my Educating Sheeple one like 6 days ago. And then about 3 days ago, I got knocked off on that one. So he's been wanting me to come on your show and do a couple other shows. I was on Red Pill's show, I don't know, about 2 months ago with Methods. My boys, like they're great, man. Like every time I get kicked off, I message Red Pill. He's like, again? I'm like, yeah, buddy, you know it.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. You're more than welcome. Anytime you want to come on the show, you just call in. Just let me know.
I'd love to.
It's been a pleasure, and I really do appreciate you calling in and speaking with all of us. It's very nice, and hopefully Punisher can get you back up and get going again. I'm sure he can.
Yeah, he can do it.
Absolutely. Victoria, thank you, sweetie. I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, Victoria Gates being queued, calls in. Excelente. Thank you, Punisher, for bringing showing her the channel. I don't know if she knew about the channel beforehand, but very interesting. It's very cool to have people who are on the show who have been queued. Maybe my day will come, but I don't dwell on that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I've made my footprint in history. That's all that matters. I've got karma on my side. I can't even imagine how much good karma I have. It's like negative. Nah, it's probably an alright amount. I don't even know what that means. I know I like this song though. How you living? You guys doing good? We got about 20 minutes left in the show. Let's get to that 1,000 likes. I would really appreciate that. If you're enjoying yourselves, if you're feeling the mirth, if you're flowing, you're vibing, your positivity's booming, your serotonin's doing really well, your dopamine's pumping. How many other words can I say? I just hope you're enjoying yourselves. That's all I want. This is what it's all about, baby. Automatic Sky. What's up, Automatic Sky? Synthwave, baby. I'm on fire and my microphone is on fire, as you can see. It's a candle. I'm not going to touch it because it's 1,000 degrees. Much like this. My gracious. On hold right now, Thomas. Looking forward to talking to you. If we get to you, my man, we'll get to you. I hope we do. If not, there's always next time. We do this very often. Very often. We will be doing a live afternoon show on a Friday because I will be getting Charles that evening. Doesn't that look cool? Isn't that neat? It's going to go out here in a minute. Let's go ahead and take another call. Remember, guys, mute your streams before calling in. And let's get to 1,000 likes. 2832, welcome to the show. 2832, welcome to the show.
Hey, Thomas. What's up, bud? Don here in Texas.
Hi, Don. How are you?
Good, brother. Good, brother. I've called you a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to you since 2018.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for the loyalty, my friend.
Of course, brother. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you're my favorite show. You know, just because, like I said, I think, you know, you relate to your audience so well. And you just, you're human, dude. And we appreciate that here in the truth community.
My man, that's what I'm going for. That's the whole point of this Monday, Wednesday, Friday is just to interact, because a lot of this is anonymous, it carries anonymity, and it's just a special place that I want to just continue to push in this direction. I think it's great.
Absolutely, dude. It's awesome to see you blowing up, dude. I mean, you got 1,000 people in here right now. You know, I remember watching you when you had like 150, dude, and you were stoked about it. So
I couldn't even believe it, bro. I could not even believe it. I remember the first time, I'll make it super quick. The first time somebody says, "Why don't you go live on YouTube?" I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? Go live?" So I go live, and then it was like, that's when the algorithms worked. I was such a small channel. It was like 8 seconds, and there were 60 people in there, and I was like, 60 people want to listen to what I have to say, and I was just like so stoked. But I mean, it's just very therapeutic, man. It's such a nice thing to have.
Absolutely, dude. It's a humbling experience, and you know, watching your growth over the years, dude. It's awesome, and to see, like, just to see what the future looks like. I mean, you're the news now, bro. You're the future of news. I mean, you're gonna be, you're the next Tucker, dude. So I mean,
I hope we survive. I hope we survive, my friend. That's all I can say.
Right. I don't know how you're making it with all this demonetization, but it's like, I'll continue to support you, and like I said, we love you here in the truth community. I had
thank you.
Couple of comments, dude. And,
yes.
A question, I guess, and then a comment, and see if you could relate to it.
Absolutely.
One was, with all the QBs, dude, that have been coming, and I know we're stoked. It's awesome to see the floodgates open, and the darkness being exposed, and so many people waking up. But I guess, what's your take on that? It feels like some of the QBs are, they don't, it's like, it's kind of like it's just fun for them. And, it's like, they don't take it all that serious, or they're not willing to dig too deep, or, they just catch something on social media and they think they've got it down. And I feel like in some ways I've kind of pulled back here lately in the past 6 months to, this year, because it seems like it's gotten really watered down. But I know I'm happy. Like I said, it looks like the flood's here, and it's gonna wipe out these, out the deep state. But just wanted to get your take on, on how you feel about all the newcomers here to the truth community.
Well, they're essential. They're essential as anybody else digging through this, because the more people aware of this, the better. Is it watered down? I think it's watered down from our perspective, because we've just been so into it for so long. That's the reason why I'm saying, like, on what I'm doing on the side, when I'm not doing the news Tuesdays and Thursdays is I actually am digging into more of a spiritual side of things because that's interesting to me. Not to say this is not interesting, but the spiritual side of all of this is something that I'm not that inept on. You know, I'm trying to understand that more. And again, I've said this on the live stream many times. I'm not necessarily too worried about this because it's already written. I'm more worried about what's to come after this and trying to benefit and make myself the best I can be and get as adapted to however I can be of what's to come in the afterlife. That's what I'm really trying to take, out of all this. Is it watered down? Yes.
No, and that's beautiful. You share that because it's like, about, you're seeking the truth and you've always done that, dude. That's why you're doing what you're doing in spearheading this truth movement on YouTube. I think, as far as being the best you can be, bro, I'll tell you this, it's not going to happen, dude.
Nope.
You got to know Christ. You've got to know the Lord. He's the only thing that is good in this world and that is of any value or substance. And so you'll never be good enough. You'll never, and that's beautiful, dude. It's like in understanding it and realizing that's something that I've grown, here in my spiritual life as well. As I've pulled away, I've just been spending my time in the Word. I've been spending my time in Bible studies and in at church and in accountability groups and just growing my relationship. And it's just like it's death to self and life in Christ. And,
I love that, death to self. I love that, man.
Yeah.
And isn't it such a great reset button when you get out of church, or rather, if you just meditate and read scripture? Isn't that such like a good reset before you get out into everyday life? It's very good.
Absolutely. No, and what's awesome is too is when you start getting more into scripture and you start reading the Word, dude. God has already. This has already all been written. Like God, everything that we're going through right now, He said, He already predicted. Like none of this should come to a surprise if you're in the Word and you understand the truths that in God's promises. It's like this should be no surprise. Like as that we're going through this, and what's awesome is like God's plan is unstoppable. And and the work has been done. It is finished, like you said. Victory is His. So we just we're just here along for the ride, and I can't wait to see what He has in store for us. Here in 2021 and beyond.
It's gonna be good. All I can tell you is it's gonna get rough, and then it's gonna be the best we've ever imagined, the best we've ever seen.
Right.
My man, I really appreciate your beautiful words. I want you to call back anytime. What was your name one more time, my friend? I'm sorry.
It's Don, dude. Don,
thank you. My friend, thank you so much for calling and just sharing such nice words. This is what it's all about, man. It's about happiness and joyfulness and mirth. And we are at the pinnacle of it in this show. And I greatly appreciate you providing it for us. Thank you.
Of course, brother. Love you, man.
Love you too, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Take care. All right, we got an interesting call that just popped up. Let's see who this is. Dead silence. Shh. Hi, who is this?
This is James Bradley.
James Bradley, can you please tell people who you are? Because I can see, you don't have to. I can see it on the on your thing.
Oh, sure. Well, I can share a little bit. I'm James Bradley, running against Ted Lieu in Congress in District 33, California.
Wow. Isn't that interesting, my friend? So tell us, why is District 33 so important?
Well, it happens to be the most affluent district in all the United States, median income about 125,000. And it's covered about 25 different cities, and it's right on the beach cities of Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And it's flippable, actually. I won. Ted Lieu and myself made it through the primary. Now we're in the general election. Mm-hmm. And it was just a 10 point difference between our collective votes against Ted Lieu. So that means we're in striking distance to take out one of the most nefarious characters in Congress.
Yeah, people are saying our good friend Ryan McAdams says, yeah, Lieu is a joke.
Yeah, he's beyond a joke. I call him the puppet.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
The veteran. I'm taking him on as a veteran. He's turned his back on us veterans, and we deserve better. So I'm going in there to take him out.
Yeah, Ted Lieu must go. People are saying from Bella, Ted Lieu must go. Standard Hotel with Adam Schiff and Ed Buck.
Well, you got it. She knows the details.
My friend, I was looking, actually a congresswoman. She's actually running against Pelosi, running for Pelosi. I cannot think of her name. Lorraine.
Lorraine, yeah.
That lady is a pistol, my friend. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe this. I went to go look on her Twitter, and she was following me. And I was like, that is something else, my friend. And I know that she follows Q, and I'm sure you know what that is too as well, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm very familiar with Q.
And yeah, that's interesting that you're running for the 33rd District of California. And I think there are more congressmen out there that are they are following it, whether it be the enemy or the alliance, whether it be the enemy or somebody who's for sovereignty.
Yeah, I agree. I got to be really careful on what I say.
I do not want to. I don't want to put anything in harm's way or any detrimental situation of you not getting in.
Yeah, we got to take out this most nefarious character. He spent last 3 years, just trolling Trump and not doing a darn thing. We have veterans in the street. We have the homeless population has just grown logarithmically. We're now up to 66,000 in the district. So it's pretty sad. So I'm in there I'm just kind of focusing on just bringing the solutions that are well needed and deserved in our congressional district. Again, we are the most affluent. We should be not in a state of decay that we're experiencing now. So I'm going hard, and it's been the last 12 months in the field, understanding the issues. We have a good sound plan. We're just taking them out.
How long have you been in politics, my friend, to run for congressman your whole life?
Oh, no. I actually ran against Dianne Feinstein in 2018. Yeah.
That's a force to reckon with, isn't it?
She in China and her Chinese spy. Yeah, it was quite fun, actually. There were 32 candidates in that race, and I came out the top Republican vote getter, 3rd overall in the primary. So
look at you, man. That is awesome. If anyone's listening right now, we have James Bradley. He is running for Congress in the 33rd District of California, calling in right now on our small corner of the internet. And I mean, I'm stoked, my friend. I thank you. I'm actually being so unprofessional right now, but I mean, this is I don't change. So,
don't ever change. Be real, because that's what we want in politics now. And
yeah,
we're done with the career politicians. Need to go. We're done with that.
Yeah, you had that. The genuine side of everyone needs to shine through, and that will do it once everyone's. You're right. They're done with these politicians. These handlers. These politicians that are just completely controlled. We see right through it. Your typical Joe Biden. I mean, it's pathetic. No one can. I don't know. No one gets it at this point. They see right through it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. Yeah. And it's not sad. I mean, I was going to say that is dying, but him himself is dying. Joe Biden is not looking too good. You get my drift.
Yeah, I think the DNC play was to get him over the threshold if he were to ever win the election, which I think is very low probability rate, because the polls, they're all rigged anyway. Mm-hmm. The middle America will speak out again like they did in 2016, and we'll just take it again. But let's say on the off shot, if they do win, he's going to probably pick a female, minority, quadriplegic, LGBT. We don't know what he's going to throw in the mix, right?
Yeah, but that's amazing. Yeah, we don't know, and they have it up their sleeve, James. They have it up their sleeve.
Oh, they control the money, which is really saddening. Because you have grassroots candidates like myself out there that are really viable. Mm-hmm. I have to tell you, I wasn't built for politics, but I kind of found my way into it. People were just tired of me complaining and said, "Why don't you do something?" Of course, being a veteran, when someone challenges me, I say, "Okay, I'm in." So that's why I jumped in against Dianne Feinstein, and I couldn't wait. I was going to take out Kamala in 2022, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
But I said, I can't wait. I can't. Look what's happening in California. We've gone complete Marxism right now. And we're watching the lockdown. We're in our second lockdown, and we know what they're doing. They're really Gavin Newsom, the governor. I'm part of a recall for Gavin Newsom. Mm-hmm. He's pushing the mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots is where they dominate and they win because they stack the deck and they throw out the good ballots. That's how they've been controlling the electorate here in California for decades.
James, how can we on Twitter? Everyone in this chat right now. I think there's about 1,000 people in here right now. If we can follow James Bradley right now, the congressman who's running for congressman of District 33 of California, where can we find you?
Oh, yeah. You can find me at Bradley Congress. That's @BRADLEY Congress.com. Well, Congress at Twitter. My website, which I'm about to do a new, fresh website, should be up another week or so. It's BradleyCongress.com. Try to make it real easy. Mm-hmm. I'm very optimistic that we're going to take this. The numbers looking really good. But yeah, hey, come follow me, retweet me, because we conservatives are being censored, and it's really tragic. But that's just that's the world we're in right now.
It is.
Every patriot out there listening, follow me. Hey, if you want to talk to me, reach out, DM me. I'll spend some time with you on the phone. We can chat. But this is where it gets real. We have to really step in, be part of this movement. Honestly, we are soldiers in the field. We are trying to take out communist China right now.
Yeah,
because that's what they basically own Hollywood. They own a good portion of California. So we need every warrior, every soldier in this. Come friend me on there, and let's make some history.
Absolutely. Before we have, I'm very excited that you tuned in. Have you ever watched this show before? Or you just found it very recently?
Actually, a friend of yours gave me the link, and he said, "You gotta get on this show. He's cool. I like him." So I said, "All right, I'm on."
Was it the Punisher?
No, let me tell you, his name is Michael. His real last name, you might know him. Mm-hmm. Let me find him real quick.
Well, either way, before the way that this channel works, before you even said your Twitter handle and your website, we already had it in the chat. That's how good our mods are here. So thank you, Sunny Skies and Chan, for doing that. And everyone, follow him on Twitter right now. We have a guy running for Congress, follows Q, and he's a true patriot, and he's a fan of the show. You can't get any better than that. That's a home run, whichever way you look at it.
There you go, my friend. Let's do this. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and I need every patriot in. Now's the time.
Absolutely. My friend, James, thanks. Call back anytime if you need to put some information out there. I mean, usually we have anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500, 2,000 people in this chat. So it's a way to get the word out and to speak to people who could be in your district and in California in general.
That's great. I really appreciate it. Keep up the great work. I've heard some great things, and I'll be joining you quite often.
Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it, man. Take care and good luck.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, would you look at that? That just made my night. I mean, this makes my night. But that was almost just kind of like that put me over the top, friends. Stop to go's in the chat. Where's Stop to Go? There is my friend Stop to Go. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. We're almost to 1,000 likes at the very end of the show, my friends. Let's hit that 1,000 likes. Guys, thank you to each and every one of you who called in. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are beautiful people. I can tell you that. Beautiful people. And another show in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it as usual. We hit the 1,000 likes. Thanks to each and every one of you. Special thanks to James Bradley calling in, running for Congress in the 33rd District of California. Thank you also to Victoria Gates. Thank you so much for calling in. What a sweetie pie she was. And each and every one of you, Shane, Navy vet, welcome. Thank you for calling in as well. Each and everybody else who called in. It's such a pleasure. Thanks to each and every one of you who followed me, who subscribed. Follow me on Twitter right now. This was such a beautiful night. I really hope you enjoy it. Again, it's always going to be the same every single time. Nothing but positivity, joyfulness, happiness, patriotism, and mirth for all who take part. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really mean that. If you want to become a Patreon member, that is the best way to support this channel financially. Become a Patreon. The links are in the description box below. If you can't find me on Twitter, if you can't find the subscription button on here, and if you can't find my Patreon or PayPal, everything is in the description box of each and every video. I really appreciate it. B. Spain, love you too, sweetie pie. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you have an absolute beautiful, beautiful night. Tomorrow, a brand new podcast, and then on Friday, a brand new afternoon stream. I hope you have a great day and a beautiful night. Take care. Bye-bye. Guys, if you found what you just watched informative and you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the True Reporting family today. There are many ways to support this channel, like our Patreon link, our PayPal link, and our TRUreporting.us official website link in the description box below. Join the True Reporting family today and be a part of history, because where we go one, we go all.